Testing. Hi there, guys. My name is Rohan Beve, and today we are going to be talking about rechargeable battery. We're going to be talking about how rechargeable batteries work. So, in order to understand how rechargeable batteries work, let's first figure out how do batteries work. Okay, so this is you, okay? And eventually, one day or another, you're texting or FaceTiming someone, doing something, and then, beep, your phone battery dies. And then you get pissed off and like, oh man, now I have to charge it again, right? And even sometimes the battery, will permanently die and you need to get a new one. And hence, like some toy or something like that, you get new batteries, they die, replace them. But how? So let's say we have these two balls, okay? One made out of magnesium oxide, and another one made out of zinc. Say if you touch them together, a chemical reaction happens, okay? With electrons moving from one side to the other. So the zinc electrons moving to the magnesium oxide, okay? And what are electrons? Well, they're like the little balls that hover or orbit around an atom, but that's not actually true. There's another video about that, on what electrons are. So basically, you keep on doing this, okay? The more you do, you eventually hook it up to some wires and you get electricity. But eventually, after some time, you continue doing this. Let's say these two balls, eventually, you mix it up so much it turns green, okay? Now that it's green, there's nothing to do. The more you try to do it, nothing won't work. It's finished. Pronto. D-O-N-E. Done. No more. And just we replaced it with a new one. So now let's put that in a more format. Let's say you get a stick. You get some red clay. You put it in the middle, okay? Then you get a sheet of paper and put it around. And then you get some blue clay or Play-Doh or whatever. And on that, then you cut the toothpaste. And let's say we open it up, okay? So the inside here basically acts as the zinc, okay? So inside the zinc, it's fully negatively charged. There are a bunch of these electrons bouncing up and down. Hey, I want to get to the other side. The positive charge thing, okay? But they can't because there's this wall, okay, which is made out of alkaline. That's why most batteries are called alkaline batteries. It's because of this border that is preventing these electrons from continuing this chemical reaction. So they can't. So they wait on this copper wire, okay? So they're waiting, okay? And eventually, let's say we hook it up to a wire. So you know how it moves there, and the reason how it can move there. So let's first talk about electricity. What is electricity? Well, in short terms, electricity is just moving electrons. When electrons are moving from one place to another, that's electricity. And if there's anything that needs an electrical charge, it'll give it a charge, as I said just now. Okay, so if you do that correctly, you'd get a short circuit, but no, it won't do any work for us. So we want it to do work. So let's say we set up a wire, okay, and place it on the other end. Now it has a way to get to the other side, okay? And let's say we put a light bulb in, it'll go in, and so it'll just move in, move here, to the other side, getting to the other side. And eventually the metal, okay, eventually the metal that it is made up, it basically slowly starts to oxidize fully, and then since there's no more metal, since it's, creating the negatively paused electrons going on, okay, it just can't do that no more, okay, and then it is dead. So what are rechargeable batteries then? So what happens is rechargeable batteries are basically batteries that, so once they're dead, okay, you recharge them. You put a plug and you plug it into a wall output, and because of the electricity, it restarts the entire system again, and it eventually continues, and then it dies, and then you restart it again. That's why it's rechargeable. You restart the system, but it's only temporary. This won't last long, as eventually the oxidization process, it might start to get a bit faulty and erroristic, and eventually it just won't work anymore. It dies out and the battery dies. And then we have to replace it with a new one. Okay? So that's mainly what rechargeable batteries are. When the flow of electrons is reversed. Okay? And that's basically it. And thanks you guys for watching this video. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.